Sports information departments assault all 920 voters in 6 geographic regions with reasons to cast those sacred ballots for their candidates. It is an impossible task to quantify, identify, and deify a singular player in the team sport of college football as the best. But every year, the Downtown Athletic Club does it, awarding the top vote getter with the Heisman Trophy. From the primaries to this week before we find out the election results, Dan Patrick reviews this season's race.
Week 1 found pole sitter and preseason favorite Tyrone Wheatley in the breakdown lane with a shoulder injury. The other lane 1 driver, J.J. Stokes, moved out slowly. In his debut, Notre Dame rookie Ron Paulus joined the leaders with 4 TD passes. One expert was ready to hand him 2 Heismans after only 1 game.
This kid will win the Heisman Trophy 2 times. This kid's going to be the greatest in the history of the school. He could play on Sunday right now.
In week 2, top-ranked Nebraska's Tommy Frazier, with 2 solid games in the books, began to make his move. Florida's Terry Dean had pedal to the metal with 11 touchdown passes in just 5 quarters of work. Washington's Napoleon Kaufman joined the lead pack with 211 yards. With Wheatley still in pit row, an underdog began to emerge in week 3. Steve McNair of tiny Alcorn State. Colorado's Cordell Stewart joined the lead lap in week 4, catapulted by the Hail Mary pass against Michigan. While the Wolverines' Tyrone Wheatley finally joined the race. Rashawn Salam, aerodynamically sound with 317 yards against Texas, moved with the leaders in week 5. Frazier left the race for good with his leg injury.
Vote for McNair.
In week 6, McNair, working through mechanical failure, a shoulder separation, ran solidly. Kaufman, bolstered by his 2nd straight 200-yard rushing game, made a move on the leaders. Florida's Terry Dean's blown rocker arm in a 4-interception performance against Auburn spun him out of week 7. McNair, averaging over 500 yards in total offense, ran amongst the leaders. Bolstered by 16 touchdowns, Salam had plenty of fuel for the finish. McNair continued his dogged pursuit with 587 yards passing in week 8. Salam running on all 8 torched Kansas State for 202 yards and 2 more scores. Week 9 saw Team Penn State move 2 entries towards the lead. Kajana Carter burned Ohio State for 4 touchdowns. Kerry Collins, the nation's leading passer, threw for 265 yards, going 19 of 23. Cordell Stewart blew a piston at Nebraska and dropped out. It now appeared to be a 3-car race. Carter busted loose for 192 yards against Indiana. Salam rushed for 174 yards, and an idle Steve McNair could only watch. Kerry Collins again joined the lead lap with his 13 for 15 fourth-quarter comeback performance at Illinois in week 11. Salam remains solidly entrenched with 3 more touchdowns and 232 more yards. Meanwhile, a dark horse, Jay Barker, raced with the leaders after propelling Bama back against Mississippi State 29-25. Salam ran alone in week 12, becoming the 4th man in Division 1A to rush for over 2,000 yards to go with 24 touchdowns. Kajana Carter made his final push, finishing with 5 TDs against Michigan State, bringing his season total to 23 scores and an average per carry of 7.8 yards. McNair closed out his career with a performance of 52 completions and 514 yards. The ballots are tabulated. The race is over. College football waits its winner in victory lane.